Hello, my fellow Kenyans. Habari zenu wa Kenya wenzangu, Gakonga, your coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. My fellow Kenyans, I want us to discuss today which is the way forward in regards to Kenyan football. Yani, tunaelekea wapi kwa hii mambo yetu ya mpira wa Kenya. And I want us to start from Judge Ohaga's ruling. We know very well that Judge Ohaga cancelled the FKF elections, yeah? And he recommended FIFA to help FKF form a normalization committee that is going to see how elections can be done going forward. Obviously, because some stakeholders feel that the election were not inclusive enough and there are some things they are not happy about. On the other side, FKF felt that they have done elections well, but in my view, there are problems in regard to FKF elections. So, judging on what Judge Ohaga had on the table and what had been represented to him in matters of these grievances, so I feel he ruled it right, and he did it right as well to ask FIFA to form a normalization committee, because there are two sides that are disagreeing. So what else could Judge Ohaga do other than what he did? So up to that point, I felt Judge Ohaga had done well. Now, further to that, now we know that FKF wrote a letter and it is said that it does not agree with Judge Ohaga, or whatever Judge Ohaga's ruling is not binding. Therefore, FIFA is refusing the idea of normalization committee, and as things stand now, FIFA is hoping that on the 6th of April, perhaps Amina Mohammed, Judge Ohaga, and FKF president and FIFA, perhaps they could have a video conference and they can try and sort which is the way forward for Kenya. But the point is this: I feel that FIFA should have waited to speak to Judge Ohaga and Amina Mohammed before FIFA says that it disagree with Judge Ohaga's ruling and writing a letter to FKF saying that it does not agree with Judge Ohaga's ruling. I feel it would have been better if FIFA communicated with Amina Mohammed, CS, and then communicated with Judge Ohaga before communicating with FKF. That would have shown respect. Judge Ohaga would have understood why FIFA decided to go that way. CS for Sport would have understood why again FIFA saw it that way, the way FIFA said that it did not agree with the idea of normalization committee. Now, going forward, I don't really know what's going to happen, but I know very well that FIFA is not keen on the idea of normalization committee. On the other hand, Judge Ohaga is keen to see the normalization committee created, because it is the only way forward when you have two groups that are disagreeing. It seems to be the only way forward. Now, Amina Mohammed, she's caught in between because she doesn't know whether to agree with the FIFA. That's my opinion, whether to agree with the FIFA or Judge Ohaga. But for me, there is no way forward that is going to happen, because if FKF force another election, it is going to be acting against Judge Ohaga's ruling, and FIFA is not that solid in the matter of supporting FKF. So I feel something has to be found between the CS for Sport, Judge Ohaga, FKF, and FIFA. But that is judging on what the situation is right now. That is not my opinion or what I think should happen. I'm judging that based on what is on the table right now. Now, going forward, also, I should say this: FIFA should now leave this matter to Amina Mohammed, because FIFA is going to throw stones in FKF, support FKF, but when things get hot, FIFA will only say something that they know very well Kenya is not going to agree with. So I would say, if I was the president of FIFA, I would have had a word with Amina Mohammed, and we agree the best way to sort things forward. Then Amina Mohammed would speak to FKF and Judge Ohaga and the unhappy stakeholders to come up with something based on what is on the table. That is what I think FIFA should do. But now let us go. Let us talk about Vision Total Football Kenya. Me, Kakonga, the coach, and the supporters of Vision Total Football Kenya, what we think. We think this, that no matter what FIFA will say, no matter what Amina Mohammed will say, going forward, there is only one solution. And that solution is a total football revolution in Kenya. It is something we have been advocating for so long, that the only way forward for our Kenyan football is a holistic approach that will allow Kenya to sort the football system completely and sort the football governing body completely, so that we do not have these issues that keep coming up all the time. Remember 2015 we were here again with the election. Now 2020 we are here. Are we going to have this kind of situation again in 2024 if we allow these things to go on? No. The issue that we are seeing cropping from FKF elections, it is not just about elections. They are coming up because there are so many rot in FKF, and I keep asking FKF to stop living on denial. Nick Mwendwa, you are on your own in this one. Stop living in denial. And I'm being honest. I assess the situation from here in England. I know Kenyan football very well. I've been to so many places at the grassroots. As you have seen, I've been coaching in Lamu, Kajiado, Kilifi, kote huko nimezunguka. So I know the real issues affecting grassroots. And this idea of discrimination, this idea of lack of inclusivity, the stakeholders are right. And I had already said in October last year, that I feel this FKF electoral code is not right. I pointed the way forward even before the election took place. And I knew if this election go forward, it is perhaps going to be cancelled. I've already, everything that happens in FKF, I've always been pointing the way forward even before it happens, and things always go the way I said. To be honest, I am always right on the issues of Kenyan football. Therefore, going forward, I must be categorical, and this is the only sure solution forward. Kenyan football system must be overhauled totally from the grassroots to the national level. It must be overhauled. The system must be changed. The system must be put right. The governing body must be put right. Grassroots football must be put right. Everything must be put right, streamlined from the top to the bottom. That is the only way forward, so that going forward we can now build people's orientated football, people-centered football, where everyone is included, whether you are a coach, a referee, a player, whatever you want, you will make it in Kenyan football. Whether you want to start an academy, you want to start a football club, whatever you want, you will be facilitated within people's football. And this is the difference between people's football and football that is run by very few individuals. We must shift from that. And so we must shift from individuals and focus on systems, systems and institutions. People's orientated football is the best football that you can have, because everyone is included, including the fans. Anybody in Kenyan football is a stakeholder. We need to include everyone. That's the only way our football is going to go forward, and everyone is going to feel included, because Kenyan football is a massive economy. Kenya has a population of 50 million. Therefore, our football should be having should be having good time, not this problem we keep seeing all the time. Poverty within our football. Players are not paid well. Corruption is rampant. So we can only sort this by overhauling the entire system. If we sort just one area, another problem will come here, another problem there, another problem down there. We need actually to overhaul the entire system and change our football system to create people's-centered football. That is what Vision Total Football Kenya has been advocating, and it is the only way forward. I know this issue where we are now, the issue of FIFA, the issue of CS4 Sport, the issue of Judge Ohaga, these are issues that will stay around, and I know nothing good is going to come from that. Wherever we want, if we want a better football, we must put all those aside and overhaul the entire system. Therefore, Kenya will have a good football system if we do it that way. My fellow Kenyans, I also want to say, to those people who feel they must support FKF, instead of coming to our Facebook and keep throwing abuse and without making any sense, without even reasoning. Please, if you have something to say, send an issue. We can discuss it. I can read what you say. I can reply to you. But just throwing abuses that means nothing coming from all over the place because you disagree with me. This is Vision Total Football's Kenya channel. It is not a must for somebody to come into this page and start abusing us because we are saying things that they know is true, but they feel FKF will be sidelined if what we are saying is done, if football is implemented well in Kenya. Those people who are there, like supporting FKF, they feel that their time to eat will end. That is not true, but we don't want people eating. We want all the people eating. We want transparency. We want our football to be what it should be. Therefore, I want to ask FKF people, stop living in denial. Answer the questions when I ask questions. There are so many questions that need to be answered by those people who are pro-FKF. There's no point of coming onto this channel and saying, Coach Kakonga is Nyamwea's project. I don't know Nick Mwendwa. I don't know Nyamwea. I keep saying this. I don't know any of those people in Kenyan football. All I know is that Kenyan football system is rotten. And I want to see a better football system for the people of Kenya. I live in peace. I'm gone.